This is a special episode dedicated to my friend David Burton, because I know that he's probably the only person that listens to these when he's on his way to work in his car in the mornings. Hey Dave. So I think that this year was set to be the year where everyone said, this is my year. Now I know everyone says that every year, but I think that we all had this feeling this year, 2020, was going to be a bit different. I think we didn't understand how different it was going to be, because obviously the big C, or coronavirus, COVID-19, the plague, whatever you want to call it, that happened. And it was very different for a lot of people and very difficult. But I also think, life is what you make it, or rather, this year is what you make it. For me personally, this time last year, I dedicated all of my time and efforts into my business, being a professional magician with the aim of going full-time by December 2020. So while being on furlough during the lockdown, I had about three plus months where I could have been super productive. But instead, I had zero motivation, and to be honest, it was quite nice just not having to do anything. But fast forward to now, August 2020, I'm back in the office, I'm at my day job, and I've managed to get all of my business back. And it's all in check, ready for next year. About 95% of my bookings have all gone to next year. My wife, Emily, happy anniversary. I was going to say birthday. Happy anniversary for tomorrow, by the way. Emily expressed interest in gaining more clients. This was last Wednesday. And this is for her company, Hairbandy. Just a bit of insight. Hairbandy is a mobile hairdressing/styling company. And obviously now it's based in Kings Lynn. She offers all kinds of hair treatment, like cuts, styles, colours. You get the gist. But Emily's been doing haircuts and styling ever since I met her. And in recent years, she took a break, obviously with myself, to move to Norfolk. And during the time I've been working in an office, she's been raising our two children, Ivy and Jack, but still maintaining a few regular clients. Over the last week, we've made a great team. We have rejuvenated the look of her Facebook page. It now has over 120 likes. And we've made another social, like her Twitter, Instagram, we've made all of those. And we also bought a website or a domain. And it was Emily's job to design the website and make it look good and put all the pictures and things on, put all the accurate information, making sure it all ties in with Google. I personally have over 13 years experience with websites and business. I remember back in 2007 buying my first domain, my website that I still have today. And so I see how all of the things have changed in terms of SEO over the years. And how people find your site, to hosting, pricing of domains, etc. But this has all changed, which I didn't realize. So here's how you can set up your own business. It's super simple to get started if you have £1. Well, it was actually £1 and a penny that came out of my account. And all you need is a good idea, and you could probably follow along at home. So head to GoDaddy. They have literally limitless domain for pennies. Literally. My first thought was to get just a domain. So I would get hairbandy.com if I could, and then send the domain to go to Facebook, which would be Emily's Facebook page. But then when I was on the GoDaddy website, I think it was about 7 minutes after I purchased the domain, I linked it to Facebook, went back on GoDaddy, and figured out that you could get a free trial for something called GoDaddy Plus Marketing. I'd seen the adverts everywhere. Every time I go on YouTube to watch a video, I'd always get bombarded with the GoDaddy ad. But my first thoughts was, wow, this is super easy. I mean, anyone can start at the SEO process. They make it feel like somebody's just standing right next to you, talking you through, like some guy saying, oh, click that, post here, do this. It's really easy. And once the trial ends, I was expecting around £15-ish a month. Nope. They charge under £7 for the plan that we've picked, and that's not even the most basic one. I'm pretty sure they're about £5 a month. So within the website, with the website in place, Emily got a lot of inquiries come through. Many booked and some cancelled, but I've tried to explain to Emily, this is just business, and we've not even been at it a week yet. So at the time of me recording this in my garden, it's just been a week. It'll be a week tomorrow, to be fair, because we started business night on the Wednesday, and then the next day, Emily actually got a booking. So we did the business night Wednesday. I went to work Thursday morning, and then I came home, and then I had to look after the kids and stuff because Emily was doing a hair appointment. But yeah, we digress. I mean, anyone can do this. It does take some time, effort, and an actual product or service that you can monetize. Obviously, it's not just the website that gets you to your goal. These are all elements of a brand, and each element serves a purpose. So the website is kind of think of it like your home. That's the home on the internet for a company to live. It houses all the relevant information that any customer can want to find out, but it also reinforces professionalism and commitment to your company. The logo is the face of your company. It's there to identify the brand or the business, but it's not to explain. That's why some companies like Apple and Nike have logos that are widely recognized around the whole globe, but the logos don't actually represent the product. I mean, the Nike swoosh, as it's called, or the Nike tick, it says nothing about a t-shirt, or at least it shouldn't. If I was wearing a plain black t-shirt, you'd assume I got it from Primark, and it's probably about £2, and you would be right. However, if I had the same black t-shirt with a little white tick on it, that I've spent about £20. So it's all about putting a logo out there and letting your brand be recognized over time. And also something we're trying to change within the industry, so Emily's industry would be, the hair and beauty, is the pre-notion that just because a service is mobile, it should be cheaper than a salon. Whereas in reality, the average person who wants a hair treatment, they'll have to drive or take public transport and go into town, pay for parking. On top of that, wait around until they're called up and it's, snip, snip, next, like a revolving door. What we're trying to do is highlight that convenience itself is a product and time is a valuable thing. We also used Facebook for a lot of the website traffic. There are many strategies out there, but to put it simply, join at least 20 selling groups around your local area. Next, go to Marketplace, create a new listing, make sure you've got photographs and things on there. I think 9 or 10 is the limit. Post your listing, but select the 20 groups as well, making sure you've plugged your website, obviously. That's where we're going to get the traffic. There are many strategies for things like Instagram, notably, there's something called the $80 strategy by Gary Vaynerchuk. I highly recommend checking that out if you're looking to sort of boost up your Instagram. Twitter, I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know. If anyone does know, please just message me because I'd love to find out. But if you've liked what you've heard and you want to get more information like this in the future, head over to the Hair Bandy Facebook page. If you just type in hair and then bandy, you'll find it. You'll find it pretty much anywhere, or just hairbandy.com. It's actually .co.uk. I did actually forget to mention that. .com was like £450. So if you do own that domain, please sell it to me for £1 and 2p. You make some profit. But as always, I'm really happy to help anyone with any advice on business. I might ramble on for like 3 hours because it's just something I've always been quite passionate about business and the smaller details that make the biggest impact. But yeah, thank you very much for listening, and hopefully if you guys like this, or if the one viewer, if Dave Button, if you're in your car and you like this, let me know and we might make another one, or maybe I'll get Emily on one, but let me know. Bye bye.